Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bros here with a video about the last word. As you all know, it was killed on paper. It was nerfed into the ground, or at least I thought so. If you watched my last video, reading the patch notes about it. The reason I'm making this video, obviously, is because I'm a last word aficionado. Everyone knows me for my last word shot. On console, they're like, how do you control that recoil? So, the bad thing about this is the last word can no longer be ADS under any circumstance. I mean, you technically can do it, but if you do it, you're hurting yourself. So for me personally, that sucks because I had worked on controlling the last word's recoil for like 5 years. In D1 and D2, I had mastered being able to control a last word while ADSing it. Now they've basically taken ADS completely away, so hipfire is the way to go. It's literally the only way to go. Now I thought this would be a huge nerf, which I still think it is, but what they did was indirectly buff the gun, and they made it almost cheesy, guys. In my opinion, it's much easier to use. People still they watch me play with the new last word, and they say it's still hard to use. Don't let bros fool you. He's making it look easy, but I'm telling you guys, I don't know. Maybe just because I hip fired last word already anyway sometimes, and I've had already practiced with my hip fire and my ADS. This gun turned into easy mode for me, guys. I don't want to say that I love it because I do miss ADS and I do miss being able to fight at mid range. This gun is basically only good really close. And when I say really close, I mean maybe like from 0 to like 18 meters or something like that. I feel like is where it shines. And outside of there, you're playing with fire, especially against like the new hard light and stuff. You want to get as close to those guys as possible. Whereas before, you could challenge, a little further out because the gun had more range or more effective range when you ADS'd it. Now that it's completely gone, they pretty much killed the range on the weapon. You can tell that I think they finally have last word where they always try to get it because they always wanted the gun to be a hip fire gun. Even when the gun was first created, it was supposed to do 111 to the head only from the hip, but as you all know, it was broken in the year one of Destiny 1, and you could ADS and get two 111s, which was insane. You could two tap. Now, what I'm basically trying to say in this video is Last Word 1 is not as dead as I thought it would be, reading the patch notes, because they did say that they made hipfire feel better, and they did. Hipfire is extremely sticky for some reason, guys. Um, I mean, I hardly ever miss headshots up close. Like the thing locks onto heads, I swear, and sticks on. Now I'm conflicted on how I feel about this because it feels good to get three taps from the hip because before that was really hard to do. Most of the time when I hip fired, I got four body shots. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, or I'd hit one head and three bodies. But this thing is an absolute laser from the hip now, and the reason that I'm conflicted is because I feel like it's a little too easy. And one of my favorite things about this weapon was how hard it was to use and how big the skill gap was on it. And I'm hearing that a lot of people are picking it up and enjoying it, where before they couldn't use the thing to save their life. So for me, I guess selfishly, I wish this gun was still niche on console or like hard to use because it's a whole different thing on PC. But on console, this was not used much because of the skill gap on it and because of the risk slash reward. There was too much risk. This isn't the best weapon in the game or anything like that, but it is very, very strong. I actually, I'm still on the fence on whether it's better or worse than before. I think I would have to go with it's better now than it was before, and I'm strictly speaking for console right now. But it's less versatile, meaning you have to be in that little small bubble to get your kill with last word, if that makes any sense. Whereas before, you could ADS and challenge from longer ranges and team shot a little bit better, and maybe body shot somebody and finish them off with last word from much further than you can now. But the ease of use, man, I think with Destiny, there's so many guns in the game that are easy to use, and I'm kind of sad that last word is. I'm myself putting it under that category. I never wanted it to be, cheesy or easy. But I'm not gonna lie, guys. Try this gun out. Hip fire is crazy. Now the next thing that I want to say is I actually even played with this on PC. I'm gonna say this on PC, I don't play mouse and key. I play controller. I just played for a little bit, a few games with a great friend of mine, Lucky Dual Star. She streams as well. Her new name is Repose. Actually, y'all check her out. But when I was hip firing this thing on PC, I could not lose a 1v1. I don't know if it's the, the frame 200 frames, the 105 FOV. I don't know what it is, but on PC, on a controller, this gun is actually broken. It's really good on console. I think whatever, but it doesn't beat Hardlight. It doesn't beat Suros. But on PC, this shit blew me away. I mean, I felt like I couldn't die with this gun in my hands. Um, it's actually insane. So I wouldn't be surprised if it got nerfed again because of controller PC. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, or if they do, I'm hoping they rework it back to being able to ADS, whatever. But man, this gun on PC, I'm repeating myself because I can't even express to you guys how broken this shit is on PC. I had a blast. So, and it's weird how different the games play. Because on console, like I said, it's really strong, but it's nowhere near what it is on PC. And I know with mouse and key, I've seen some players use it. They added recoil and they made it much worse on mouse and key. So right now, I think on controller, on PC, Last Word shits on mouse and key Last Word, which you gotta love to see since I'm a controller player. But yeah, man, I've been getting asked about the Last Word non-stop around the clock in my streams, on Twitter, everywhere. People just saying, "Yo, what do you think of the Last Word? What do you think of the Last Word? Are you using the Last Word?" So I figured, I need to make this video, get this out, let you all know that at first I was really depressed. I used Last Word one game and I was raging. I raged. I deleted my Last Word on stream, but then Trials came around and I was like, "This is me. This is what I'm gonna give it a shot." And I'm so glad that I did because I ended up taking some people flawless, maining the Last Word and the Beloved, and I had a blast. So Last Word is in a good place. It's in a really good place. I just hope it uh doesn't get picked up by everybody that realizes, oh, hipfire is easy and then turns into a Last Word spam fest. I guess I would prefer that over this hard light Suros bullshit going on, but in the end, man, Bungie actually did not let me down like I thought they did. So there you have it, guys. My final opinion is I do like the new Last Word because of how good it is, but I dislike how easy Bungie made it to use. It's very accessible to everyone. I recommend you guys try it out. I think you will love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Pretty sad that it isn't what it was before because it took skill and people commended me for being able to aim it and control the recoil as good as I did on console. Now that is that's out the window. Everybody's gonna be hip firing, hitting headshots left and right. And now I feel like all the work I put in with this gun for 5 years means nothing now because of how easy mode it is. But overall, I thought the gun would be dead. I was really depressed about it. I gotta say, it's not dead. It's back. It's new. It's almost better, and it's living its best life, honestly. So, I guess I'm grateful that I can still use my favorite gun. Shout out to Bungie. Hopefully one day we'll be able to ADS this again, and hopefully this does not get nerfed because of how good it is on PC, because it is broken on a controller on PC. I'm telling you guys, I'm hoping nobody from Bungie watches me and hears this and is like, "Oh, really? It's broken. Let me tone it down." I think we're safe. I think I can say stuff like that here safely. But other than that, man, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the Last Word plays, and I'll catch you all next time.